Hello, everybody. Chet Mann here with Team Chet Mortgage in our Guild Mortgage Team Chet studio. And we are here with our new friend, Nicola Long. And she is the new home sale advisor for HHHunt Homes, who has a nice presence here now in the Sandhills area of North Carolina, and particularly in Sanford, where we are now. And we have the privilege of being a new preferred lender for HHHunt Homes, in large part thanks to Nicola, who recognized that maybe some local representation would help. And it's just been a pleasure to get to know Nicola. HHHunt Homes, I'm going to let her tell you more about them, where they're from, but they're coming on strong in this area, and we're kind of excited about it. I know we talked about this briefly, but we have several thousand jobs here just in the Sanford area that are yet to come online. And then you've got a couple of mega sites just up the road in Moncure and one in Liberty that'll be bringing in 7,000 jobs over the next 4 or 5 years. We need homes, Nicola. We need you. We need you guys to build them fast as you can and sell them as fast as you can. Tell us a little bit about yourself. It's great to have you in our office today.
Yes, I'm so excited. Hi, everyone. As Chet said, I'm Nicola Long with HHHunt Homes here in Sanford. We are really excited about this project here in Sanford and extending out in this area. Most importantly, to partner with Chet and Guild Mortgage, even most recently. Just excited to have you on the team.
Thank you.
We have great lenders that we're working with currently, but just having someone for a local presence is making a big difference. We've had several realtors and even homeowners that have come in and mentioned, your local offices and the services that they've received. So just having someone having the opportunity to just walk into the office, have a chat, present all their paperwork here, I think it's going to make a great difference. HHHunt Homes has been around for about 50 years.
Wow.
We started out in the apartment business and then quickly moved over to building new homes. Based out of Blacksburg, Virginia, we build homes and have apartments all along the East Coast in Virginia. We've just extended into Tennessee, into the Carolinas for sure, and even into Georgia. So we have a great presence in the apartments and new home construction business. Very, very excited to be on board with this team. They are very customer service focused and just employee centered. Great culture with employee as well, and that's what I love so much about this company.
That is a great story. Now, they have a regional office in Cary.
They do.
So that's where you report out of. So they are local, even though they're regional, and I think that's really nice to know and kind of makes it work a little easier. So it's a family-owned business still?
It is a family-owned business still.
And that's a rare thing these days, to have a company that can build that many homes and still be family-owned. You get that, I don't know, maybe a little more white glove service, a little bit more caring.
It does. And they do have a little more flexibility on how, they just manage their company. I mean, Harry Hunt started the company, and Buck Hunt is the CEO right now. He's very involved in the day-to-day activities of the company, which makes it so much easier. How you want to establish the company, the policies that you want to put into place, and how you want to grow the company. He works daily with the employees, in the office that we have out of Fenton as well. So that is something that we're excited to see and to be able to see your CEO in the office every day.
Well,
it makes a huge difference.
And I think for the customer experience, it kind of trickles down through you guys to the buyer's agents, to the client, where, it probably feels just slightly different than maybe from a national builder.
It does.
And here in Sanford and the Sandhills area, I think that still resonates well with clients.
It does.
You guys have several neighborhoods here, and you got a couple coming online, I think. Can you tell us a little bit about what you got coming or what you have now?
So excited. So our base neighborhood is here in the heart of Sanford, just down the road from where you are right now, and that's located right next to the golf course, the Sanford Municipal Golf Course. So we have a lot of traffic going in daily. We have a small community there, and then we do have a few other communities scattered around the neighborhood and surrounding areas. So we have a few lots down in in Broadway off Holly Pines Road. We have communities over by Pilsen Place, which is just on the border of Cameron and Lee,
Right.
which is a great location as well, and a few other lots right off Sheriff Watson Road.
Right.
Even more excited to talk about our upcoming townhomes.
Tell us about that. That's in the city right here.
We
Yeah.
are so excited. It's just a few minutes from downtown Sanford, just right off Bragg Street and Goldsboro Avenue. So we have some luxury type townhomes coming up right there. The price point is absolutely great. It's going to be in the low 300s,
Wow,
high 200s.
That's good.
Anywhere from 1,600 to 1,800 square foot. Absolutely, it's gonna be great. We're excited to see that project come on board, and that's about just a few weeks away before we actually open.
You know, and we don't have a lot of townhome communities in Sanford, and I think a lot of people would like to have the townhome situation because there's less to take care of outside, and it's a little bit easier living, and I think this will be. Now, Nicola is from Jamaica originally.
I am hearing that accent.
Yeah, and your accent's lovely, and it's not very hard, but it's Goldsboro Avenue. If you're in this area, you will know where that is. But you know, that is a part of the area of revitalization that Sanford has done, and with HHHunt coming in and taking advantage of that, they're going to really improve that whole neighborhood. And we're watching everything change in the core of the city out. So I give props to HHHunt for taking that bite of the apple and putting a townhome community there, because there's a lot of people need that kind of living. They can't manage a big yard for different reasons. Maybe they're elderly, maybe they're a real busy young family, maybe they just don't want all that.
Yeah,
and it's
maybe
gonna,
they're first-time owners.
Yeah.
They love living into the apartment setting, and that would be a perfect
Exactly.
transition into their first home.
It'll be a really nice addition to Sanford, and I bet they sell fast. So
We hope
you know,
so.
how do you find on the internet, maybe how would a customer find you guys in your neighborhoods here?
Very, very easy. So just go to HHHunt Homes, select North Carolina, and then go into Raleigh, Durham, and they'll pop up right there. All the communities are listed right under there.
Right.
And we have several move-in ready. So we have 5 quick move-ins available right now. There are 2 that are move-in ready. One that's in Iron Pines and the other one in Broadway. You've done a couple of videos on those as well.
Yeah, on
so
these same
thank
channels, you can go back maybe a day or so ago and see the video walkthrough we did. That Broadway area, so cool. The quality of life there. You feel like you're in the country, and you
Just
are, but you're
minutes
not.
away
You know?
from downtown.
Yeah, and
absolutely.
the vista from the back
It's
deck
beautiful.
was incredible. You feel like you're in the
Absolutely.
mountains somewhere.
You
So
do.
you should check that out if you're looking to get out of the big
Check
city
that
and want
out.
to come, a little bit more quiet life.
Absolutely. On half an acre there, beautiful home.
Yeah.
And then we have 3 other homes that we're waiting to start, which is going to be starting in a couple weeks as well. And those are ready, I would say, late spring, early summer.
So, Nicola, for the viewers that might be watching, they may or may not understand your model. So you do have a few move-in ready homes because you always build a couple or specs or what have you. But tell us what the process how does a pre-sale work when somebody wants to have you build a house and you help them with the contract, put the option. Tell us what that process is like.
So like I mentioned earlier on, HHHunt Homes is very customer service focused, very customer friendly. And what differentiates us from a lot of other builders is just the personalized service that we offer. Everything is built on site. So you come into the office, you come with your realtor,
They
you
meet
come
with
by
you?
yourself, they'll meet with
Okay.
me, I'll be right
There
there.
we go.
And just very excited to learn a little bit more about you and what your real needs are. I really enjoy the conversation that we have with our customers. Just trying to match them up with that perfect home that's going to match their lifestyle and their life of living. And once we do that and we find that home that works, we'll sit with you in that design center and we're going to pick out all the colors. You have an option to customize your home. You want to wake up to a home that you are excited to be in. You're excited to wake up each morning and go into the kitchen and make breakfast or dinner. And you're excited to hang out in your home, with your family, or whether even it is by yourself. So we assist you and give you the option to customize those special design options. Once we've done that and we've come up with your final price and figured out your affordability, then that's when people like the check comes in, and we have you get your pre-approval done, and once that's done, we go under contract.
Yep.
Now you go under contract, this is where the fun starts because you are involved in the whole building process of your home. You get the chance to see the ground break. You get the chance to come in and meet with a construction manager and do that first pre-construction meeting. Once the sticks are up, the frames are up, we do what's called a pre-drywall meeting, and that's where you get to see where all the electricals are gonna go. You take your pictures because the last thing you want to do is start drilling holes into those pipes when you move in. And then once the home is completed, we have our pre-orientation that you'll do with the construction manager, and then a final walkthrough. So it's exciting to watch that build process from the time you go under contract and you see that dream home finally come into fruition and you move in. So very, very excited. We work closely with the lenders such as Chet when we get onto that 60-day closing period, just to get that all wrapped up and just to make the process smooth. And that's the reason why we love working with preferred lenders, because you know the process, you know what it takes. You work directly with us, and we stay in very close contact just to make that process easy.
Yeah, it does minimize any of the questions or the uncertainties and doubt. We all know how to work together and get it done, and there's no surprises of working with someone from out of state or someone that doesn't know HHHunt's process. So I think it's exciting. The neat thing for a customer is they don't have to do the whole thing on themselves. They don't have to go find the land. They don't have to go find a construction loan. They don't have, and that's important. You're financing the construction, and they don't have to be involved with a contractor that they have to manage and watch every day.
Yeah.
It's a semi-custom home, but you get to choose the options and watch it be built. But so much of the stress is off of the customer and onto the builder. And then, what's the average build time right now?
The average build time right now is about 5 to 6 months.
See, that goes by fast.
It does quickly when you're involved in the process and you get to watch it, because you build that anticipation as you see that home. You come into what you planned for it to be.
And you guys offer some incentives with your home packages. Can you talk about those?
We do. So the incentives will customize based on the home. So on average, I would say we offer right now for January, it varies. We're offering up to about $8,000 in whether you want to use that to closing costs, whether you want to use a portion of that to design credits in the home, or a portion of that to close it to final closing costs for pre-sales, right? So, and we're doing some appliances as well for our ready move-in homes.
I thought that was really neat. You have an appliance package.
Yeah, it's the first time we're doing that, and customers are.
That saves several $1,000s.
It does. It does, without a doubt.
Well, the incentives are nice because depending on how you apply them, the customer has a choice. We can almost cover sometimes all of their closing costs, or a combination of maybe they want to use some upgrades with it, and pay part of their closing costs. The really cool thing about this area that Nicola's representing is nearly every loan type is available. We're in USDA country. That's 100% loan for people that aren't military. We're definitely in VA country, and we do lots of VA loans. That's another 100% loan program. Then we are big FHA, which is 3.5% down, and then of course all the conventional loans for folks that want to put more than 5, 10, or 15, or 20% down. We have those programs, and then we also for first-time home buyers, we have a lot of grant programs, forgivable seconds that can be used in tandem with Nicola's incentives to literally get someone in the house.
That's a big boost.
Yeah, and so there's lots of ways to finance property here in Lee County and Moore County and places where you guys are in the central southern part of the state. That's why we got excited about it. And most of your homes right now, I'm sure prices will continue to rise as rates improve. But right now, a lot of your homes are in the mid 300s down to the high 200s. So while that was not the affordable price 3 or 4 years ago, that is very affordable when you look at other neighborhoods going up that are in the 400s to 500s. And the quality is not sacrificed. So we're kind of excited about that.
We're super excited too, and just having these rates continuously go down. We hope it continues that way.
We think it will gradually.
It's really giving a little boost to the self-confidence of our shoppers right now, and you can see over the last couple of weeks, people are more interested in coming out and just starting that process.
Yeah.
People who have been sitting on the fence or just waiting to see something happen are coming into the office and starting, the process again.
I so agree. And whether or not rates drop fast, I don't think they're going to drop like overnight or go straight down. But here's the thing: I think customers, Americans, are finally figuring out that the worst is over. The worst of this recessionary period is peaked. So we're going to gradually slow back to a better place. But I think our customer base and our application rate shows it, have decided it's time. The stock market's just set an all-time high yesterday.
Wow,
People
yeah.
are doing well. They're not losing jobs like you would typically think in a high inflation period. So I think in 2024, people are going to realize that waiting's going to cost them more. And I think you and I are going to see a big increase in business. But I say all that to encourage someone, these move-in ready homes that you all have. I mean, this is an opportunity because once they're gone, it's going to be a game on with more competition and probably increase in prices. And even if rates were to decrease significantly, you're going to see home prices increase because then you have the issue with labor and competition and all those things. So, I guess my encouragement plug is the smart money would start looking to buy now and not wait until this summer or later when it's going to be a lot more competition, a lot more people fighting for that lot that you have.
Absolutely.
Now, I know you're going to treat everybody well. That's not the point. But if there's 5 people putting a deposit down in front of you, you're likely to not get that lot or that house plan you want.
And the incentive possibly
Could
may
change.
not be there.
Yeah,
So I totally agree with you. We invite people to come on in now. Let's sit and let's start the process. Even if you just looked online and you're maybe not sure, let's get the process going. Let's see where your affordability is, and let's get you pre-approved. That's the first step.
So that is so important, and we will sit down with you and show you the math. And all I would encourage customers to do, if they are still hung up on last year's affordability questions, let us do the math for you.
Yeah.
Because if you haven't done the math, you may be surprised where we are today versus where we are 4 or 5 or even 2-3 months ago. So do the math. There's a lot of people that need to buy. We have some opportunities to get you in a home, and I think we can do that. Tell us a little bit about you. You have an interesting background. You were in a different business, but a related kind of skill set. What did you do before you went into homes?
So my career was in hospitality. From
Can you
the
tell?
islands, from Jamaica. I studied hospitality there, and straight out of my associate degrees in community college, I got employed with the Ritz-Carlton.
That's awesome.
And spent a whole lot of time with them in the property we had in Rosal. My director moved back to where he was from in Naples, Florida, and they were unable to find someone to fill the position for a wedding planner. And that's what I did for most of my career.
They knew somebody, didn't they?
Yeah, and moved over to living in Naples, Florida for several years. Did wedding planning there, did convention planning, and then moved to North Carolina to work with the Marriott downtown there as well. And unfortunately, COVID happened. COVID
Sure
changed the trajectory of my career, and just had to do a 360 turn and see what was available. And did manage to acquire a job with HHHunt Homes, one of the few companies that did call me back after sending out hundreds of resume. And
I'll tell you, they really like you.
I love it there.
I've talked
really
to the folks that you work with, and they think you're a star.
I love it there. And I found a home at HHHunt Homes, and I haven't looked back since. So very new to real estate, but I love the company. As I said, just the employee-centered culture that they have there, and the customer service focus they do as well, helped me to transition a lot of the skills I had from wedding planning. Imagine a bride dreaming about this event and planning this one of the biggest events of her life. It's the same thing that we transition over to buying your first home, or whatever stage of life you're in at that moment, whether you're downsizing, whether you're transitioning from a smaller home to a larger home. Just working with our customers and our realtors to make that process easier and to help to identify the home that's going to work with their lifestyle. It's something that I've enjoyed tremendously.
It's easily, readily apparent that your customer service skills at Ritz-Carlton training has definitely aligned itself well in the transition to home sales, and you do it very well. You're so professional, so I think you can get that from this video. Very warm and kind and caring, but very professional. Nicola, this has been great. Is there anything else you want to add that you haven't already about to the buyers?
Oh, just come on in. Yeah. We're right off that Sanford Golf Course Road. We welcome everyone. Just come on in. Check out your model. Even if you're going to the supermarket, you're driving past. I would love to meet you, say hi, show you a little bit around our community and our model, and let's see where we go from there. For those people that are anxious and super excited as I am about the townhomes, just keep checking our website. Those are already online, but they will be we'll be getting ready to roll that out in a few weeks.
That'll be exciting
at
for
least
sure.
A month.
Yeah, so her model home office is off of Hawkins Avenue, just down from the Food Lion and from John Heister Dodge Jeep. Right in front of the Sanford Golf Course, and they can build you a house and you can walk out the back door and tee off. I'm a little jealous of that. Nicola, how can we find you? Tell us how to find you. How do we call or contact you?
So absolutely, you could go to HHHunt Homes and go to any one of our communities here in Sanford and connect with our online agent, or come and see me in the office. My email address is nalong@hhhunthomes.com, and my cell phone as well is 919-357-2345.
Awesome. Hey, local agents, if you're watching this, if you haven't taken your customer out, or if you haven't been out to meet Nicola yet, learn a little bit more about HHHunt Homes, I would definitely encourage you to do so. They've got communities here and in Moore County, and are going to have more communities coming online. I think they're going to be a great addition to our region here. And it's been fun talking with you on this.
Very excited to have you guys on board.
Check us out down below. You'll get all of our information. If you need to talk about financing or how to get into this home, if you're a renter, let's get you out of that situation and into building wealth through home ownership. I'm Chet Mann. It's been my pleasure to be here with Nicola Long, and own what matters at Guild Mortgage. We'll talk to you soon.